Hello and welcome to the Setup for Success show. I'm so excited to have you. Today we are talking about how to build a profitable brand while you're working your 9 to 5. And you'll notice that I'm here solo dolo. My co-host is off for the day. So Danielle Morel, master coach, co-founder of Setup for Success, will be back next week. But today, we talk a lot to women who are currently employed and looking for a way to get out of their 9 to 5, looking for a way to build a profitable online brand. And so I thought, hey, I'm someone who has been laid off and has been able to build a multi-6-figure brand, a couple of them. And so I wanted to be able to chat with you today about that. And as I was kind of thinking about who would best fit to listen to this, I thought about a lot of women who are currently in the season of what do I do now? Currently in the season of, I'm looking for a way to get out of my job. COVID and all the things happening in 2020 has allowed us to understand more clearly what job security is and what it isn't. And so I kind of did a little bit of research to see what is going on in today's economy as it relates to side hustling. And the results that I found were staggering. So I'm going to share them in a moment. But before I get started with that, if you are watching the replay, I want you to put #replay. If you are someone who is, watching for the first time, I'd love for you to say hello. Let us know where you're from, what your business is, what your goals are for 2020. If you are an OG and you watch here every single week, put in the comments, let us know that you are loyal to the brand, that you are a future Setup for Success online business consultant. If you are an official SOBC, post up. Share, let us know in the comments that you are, one of the sisters, #squad. If you are a diamond level, let us know, all the things. Let us know who you are. And again, if you're watching the replay, #replay. So I talked about kind of getting into the thick of what it looks like to build a profitable brand while you're still working your 9 to 5. And I wanted to take a minute to just sit and talk about the stats as it relates to side hustling. And so I was shocked, ladies. 57% of working Americans have a side hustle. Close to 60% of Americans have a side hustle, right? So that's over 70 million people. Over 70 million people. If we look at millennials specifically, it's over 60%. Over 60% of millennials have a side hustle. The crazy thing about this is that 75% of these people love their side hustle, but don't love their job. And also have intentions of quitting their job. So 75% of these people, 75% of the 70 million plus people have a side hustle, love it, and don't see themselves being in their job long term. Okay, here's another staggering stat that I was like, oh my God, over 40% of these people need the money or else. Over 40% of these people need to have this income or they will not be able to make ends meet. Their job is not enough to secure funds to make ends meet. So they have the side hustle. And then this one was a kicker. 73% of these people that are side hustling are making less than $200 a month. So they love what they're doing. They want to continue to do it. They want to be able to quit their job to do it full time, but they're making less than $200 a month. So this sounds like if you are a side hustler and you're like, yes, this kind of sounds like me. Maybe you're making more, maybe you're making less. Say something in the comments so I can know you're here. But I was ready for this. And this just goes back to the point that Danielle and I make all the time, wanting to make sure that women that are in our sphere of influence understand how to reverse engineer their numbers, how to understand how to build a business that's profitable from the beginning, how to sell programs, offers, and services that allows you to hit your, as I call it, and Danielle hates this, your monthly nut. But what is it that you need to make every single month to be, one, profitable, but two, pay the bills? How can I pay the bills, right? I don't want you to make $200 a month in your side hustle. What I also found is that these people who are working their side hustle, they're spending at least 16 to 20 hours per week. That's 80 hours, right? 80 hours a month. And out of 80 hours, they're only earning $200. If you're side hustling and you're earning $200 off of 80 hours of work, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong, okay? So let's get into some of the key points that I, make sure that all of my clients know when it comes to building their online brand and being able to scale in a way that allows them to quit their job, make more than $200 a month, actually work less than 18 hours a month, right? And so the one thing I would say is make sure that the offer that you have is a high ticket offer. That's the first thing. How can you package up what you know and love, right? Package up what I know and love with what is there a need for, hey girl, hey, in the marketplace, right? So there's three things I need to package. What I know and love, because I want to be able to do this long term and I want to be really good at it. I want to be damn good at it. So I have to know and love it like the back of my hand, or be willing to learn and be an expert in that. I have such a passion about it that I already know it, or I'm willing to learn. And there's a need in the marketplace. I can see where I can fit in right there. Like I can see it. I can see people needing and wanting this service, and I can package this up because I know what it is that I need to teach her, or I know I can learn. Okay. So one, high ticket offer. Yes. Make sure you have a high ticket offer. And so for me, I say high ticket is anywhere between $3,500 to $5,000 to start. If it's anything below that, it's not. It's just a high value premium offer, but it's not high ticket. Okay. So make sure you have that. And if you're like, I don't know how to package that up, then you should be DMing myself or Danielle right now. Right. So that's the first thing. How can I have in one offer? Okay. One, not five, not three. Now I'm going to do this and I'm going to do, no, one. I'm telling you, girl, one good offer that you can sell over and over again, because you want to be able to master that and be able to exit your job seamlessly. You don't want to have all the things and do, girl, when you quit, you can do all the things. Okay. I promise you, you can have all the offers. You can do all the things. You can have all the logos, but one offer until you're able to scale it, get it, and create a system around selling it. So that's the next thing. So you have your one offer. I want you to take a look at how you're selling it. Okay. That should be the main focus of your time. So if you're spending 80 hours a month, the majority of it should be selling it, getting in front of the right people, talking to them, booking calls, right? Like selling the thing. If you are looking at to see how, the color scheme of your brand or the logo, or you was going to do a website real quick, if you're not making $5,000 a month, Mando, on repeat, I don't care about the website. I don't care about the logo. I don't care about the color scheme. I don't care about any of that. I need you to make money. Then we can chit chat and we can talk about the flow of your brands and how cute it is. And we can do all of that later. But I need you to be making at least $5,000 a month in your business. Promise me, going forward, you're not going to buy any more fonts until you are to earn. Okay. So what you need to do is make sure you have a system in place. How am I getting in front of the right traffic? What am I leveraging? Am I leveraging Instagram, Facebook? I don't care. Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, even. Whatever you do, Pinterest. What am I doing to get in front of the right people? And am I doing that consistently every single day? From that point, we're looking at, okay, now that I'm in front of them and I'm talking the right language, my messaging is on point, I'm saying what I need to say to get her to be interested. What am I going to do to turn her into a lead, right? So am I booking calls with her? Am I sending her to this page? What is it that I'm doing to differentiate her as a lead from just being someone who's watching, right? Because traffic is great, but we need them to be interested. So how can I prove her interest? I need to prove her interest by giving her something to be interested in, the offer, right? So am I booking a call? What am I sending her to? Am I sending her to my Facebook group thing to prove her interest? And then the next is, how do I get her from interested and, oh, I love what you're doing, to customer, right? So how am I selling? Again, am I booking consultations? Am I sending her to a sales page? Am I, sending her to a Facebook group? What am I doing to get her to say yes? That's all you need to be focused on. So first, have that high ticket offer, and then two, create your sales system and spend 80% of your time selling. Sell, sell, sell. I promise you, if you do just those two, you'll be way better off than the people that I just talked about in these stats that I listed, okay? Next is to invest. And I've been having a lot of conversations with women lately for SOBC, for this business, and also Massive Brand, who have been scared to invest in this situation that we're in right now with the unknown, right? With COVID and protesting and all the things that 2020 has brought to us. I find that there's so much peace in knowing that your business can sustain if you continue to do what you need to do and be in excellence. right? Like despite all that's going on, you have more control of your business than you have of your job. I promise you that. You have more control over yourself and your business than you do of your job. Okay? I promise you that. And so one of the things that, we've been talking about with our SOBCs internally is like the power of investing and having that conversation internally, so we can tell all of our people, all of our, everyone who's watching these live streams and even our SOBCs, how can we make sure that our audience understands the power of investing? We had one of our SOBCs just 30 days ago close her salon and had $10,000 in revenue in just 30 days after having a 5+ K month the month before. So, I mean, she's already in less than 60 days, probably around $17,000 in revenue. Need I say more? So investing in yourself and your business so that you're able to stand out above the rest. 1, 2, be in an energy and frequency of money flowing. The women that are scared to invest, but yet want people to invest in them is astoundingly large. You'll be surprised. The women who are like, oh my God, I want this big business. I want to be a millionaire. I want to sell, all the things. They want to do so much, but yet this is them with their wallet. How, Sway? How can you look at my little Mac? You like my Mac powder? How can we be so tied up with our money and expect other people to invest in us? So whether it's you investing in a mentor and coaching or investing in whatever it is that's going to move the needle in your business, I'm less afraid to take risks. If you're saying that you're an entrepreneur, that is you can't be, because that is the underlying definition of an entrepreneur, is someone who takes risks, right? So I need you to understand the money will come back. Money flows, it comes and goes, and it ebbs, and it loves being inflow, if you know what I mean. So understand that the more that you are able to invest in your business in a wise and mature way, it's going to come back to you. It's literally going to come back. It wants to come back. Okay. And I'm just going to lay this out there. Whenever I've invested in my business, whether it's been 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 25,000, I've received the return full on. There's been times where I've invested, one time in particular, $4,500. Let me be quiet because I don't think my husband knows that. Oh my God, it's so funny because I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? 45, and this was maybe 5 or 6 years ago. So he probably won't get mad because it's been so long. I didn't think we were married at the time, but I was like, oh my God, $4,500. I had no clue what I was gonna do to get it back. I just knew I needed mentorship. And I was like, I had this goal in my mind. I'm like, but I need accountability. I need someone to tell me. And so I invested and I made back $12,000 within, I think it was 3 weeks. But in the back of my mind, I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was, because there was no way that I was going to, invest in that and not step up to the plate. There was no way. And so I'm challenging you to have that same audacity, that same, yeah, you could be scared in the moment like I was. I was like, ooh. But I knew, I was like, girl, you know good and well, you're not going to spend $4,500 and do nothing. You know good and well. You trust yourself better than that. You believe in your business way more than that, right? I knew I was going to do well, but it was that moment of, oh my God. So I'm empowering you to have that moment, girl, sis, be like, oh my God, have the moments, but invest anyway and do the work anyway. You are going to find that it's going to work out in your favor. I promise you. Okay. So where am I at? Have that one high ticket offer. Make sure that you have a sales system around it. Invest wisely. Time block is the next thing. I need you to spend time doing what works for you and your business. I don't want you scrolling. We don't need to look at what so-and-so is doing. Her business popped off. That's good for her. Unless she's going to slide you some PayPal bling, it doesn't matter. This person is fighting with their husband. That's great. We bless them. We pray over them and we move on. We need to limit distractions, especially being an online business entrepreneur. We know we spend more time online than most people, right? Because not only are we scrolling for fun, we're scrolling and we're working, right? So I need you to be laser focused on what matters. And whether it's, hey, you know what, for the next 60 days, I'm going to just to create content, show up, share my message, and then log off. If that's what it takes, then do that. Because I find that there's a lot of time spent doing things that are not being, not bringing us money and revenue into the business. And so if you find yourself scrolling, if you find yourself being triggered off of what someone else did, oh my God, like that, great. Listen, I have this thing that I do now when I see someone that might in previous years would have triggered me. I say, get it, girl. And I either heart her post, I share my, my thoughts, like, oh my God, so amazing, great. And I keep scrolling. I don't screenshot it and send it to my friend. Like, girl, did you see she had a, no, I'm blessing her. I'm happy for her. It's proof that it's possible for me and my clients. If someone's having a $3 million a month, oh my God, get it, girl. I'm so happy for you. It's proof that I can and my clients can too. And that's all I care about. If I'm winning, my clients, that's all I care about. So I need you to if that is someone if you're that person that is like, oops, I'm scrolling a little bit too much, or I'm looking at what she's doing and it's kind of knocking me off. Stop. Take time to figure out, what am I going to do today to be productive? What am I going to do today to share my message? What am I going to say? How am I going to book more calls today? Do that, and that's it. If you have to log off, log off. Okay? And then the last thing is to reverse engineer your numbers. And so I did this activity on Friday. I had a call, and we talked about taking a look at your numbers two ways. One, with what you currently have in place. So by and large, the women that come to work with me, their average transaction value is $200. What that means is basically what they're selling on average is $200 per customer. And so most people, and I have my handy dandy calculator that I'm going to start to use. So most people that come to work with me, either in SOBC or a massive brand, know that they want to hit around $5,000, right? So I did some quick math. So $5,000 divided by 200. That's all right. We'll need 25 customers at $200 per month to hit $5,000, right? But if you have a high ticket offer, as I mentioned, $3,500 or more, that means that with 1.5, right? So 2 customers, so let's do the math just to be cute on our calculator, which we already know the number, it's 7,000, but 7,000, right? So 2 customers at $3,500, I'm at $7,000, okay? What sounds better to you? 25 customers at $200 or 2 customers at $3,500, right? So let's say you have a lower ticket business. Let's say you have a t-shirt business and your average transaction value is $35, right? So 5,000 divided by $35, 143. So 143 transactions. So there's a few schools of thought here. I can either bust my butt in my 9 to 5 and, spend all of that time working and doing all the things. And then now I know that I have 15 to 20 hours left in the week. If I want to really grind it out, I'm either going to have 142 people make purchases over the course of the month. If I have a lower ticket business, if I'm selling about $200 per transaction, I need 25. Or I can focus on getting 2 high value customers that I'm going to love on, provide amazing transformation, get them results, have them sign with me again, and the next month sign 2 more, right? Not only are we're working less than 80 hours, right? Like if I only have 2 clients that I'm loving on, then I'm working way less than 80 hours, right? Because we said 20 times 4 weeks, right? Now I'm working less than that. And I can devote even more time to being strategic with my marketing, with my selling, right? Because I only have 2 clients to worry about. It's a no-brainer, right? So I want you to do some homework, and Daniela and I talk about this all the time, reverse engineering your numbers, really having an understanding of if it's going to take $5,000 to $10,000 to quit your job, what does that look like realistically, like right now? And do you have the traffic we talked about earlier, traffic leads conversion? Do you have the traffic to hit 120 people or a month, right? At that $20 an hour per transaction? Probably not, right? Because if we need 142 people to spend, what do you say, $35, we're probably going to need close to 1,000 people to even see the t-shirt or whatever the thing is that costs $35, right? But with 2 people spending $3,500, you probably only have to get in front of 6 people, right? 8 people at most, depending on what your conversion is, right? And, you know, a lot of my clients have a 50 to 70% conversion on the phone. So if you're getting in front of 5 people, right, you're going to close 3. No brainer. Okay. So that is your homework. I want you to take a look at your schedule. How can I time block better? What are you going to invest in so you can secure funds in your business? Because money comes and goes, right? And when it goes, it comes right back when you have the intention of getting it back, right? What are you going to do going forward to take a look at your offers? Maybe it's time for you to take a look at SOBC. Maybe it's time for you to, you know what? You're like, okay, I've been watching your live streams and I'm interested. I want to learn how to become an SOBC. That could be a possibility for you too, because we have obviously a done for you offer that we're going to give you. All right. So I hope this was helpful. Ladies, you know, we love coming and chatting about business models, but really it's about freedom. How can we help you have time freedom, creative freedom, right? Financial freedom, the way you desire. And so if that is you, definitely hit us up. If you have questions, comments, post them in the comments below. If you want to join the community, there is a link. It's setupforsuccess.biz/community. You can join our Facebook group. And this was so much fun, ladies. We will be back next week at 12:30 on Tuesday. If you have questions, comments, put them in the comments below. If you have, you know, some ideas like topics that you want us to talk about, whatever it is, let us know and we will add them to our list of things to chat about. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.